Hi, I'm State Representative David Maloney from Berks County. I'm here at the 98th Pennsylvania State Farm Show. I'm here with Secretary Greig, and first of all, I want to thank him for what he does for us in the state, and I want to introduce him and ask him a few questions that are specifically related to Berks County. And good morning, and thank you for being here, Secretary.
My pleasure. Welcome.
Okay, thank you. I do have a few questions that I think are very important to Berks County, and having a tremendous farm show here that we really promote PA Preferred, which is something new this past year and something that we did legislatively. And I'd like to ask you if you could speak a little bit about our fairs and some of the legislation and how it impacted specifically Berks County with our county fairs and with our farms and with respect to inheritance tax.
Okay, starting off with PA Preferred, the legislature, the governor and the legislature have made PA Preferred the permanent branding program for Pennsylvania ag products, which has been fantastic for Pennsylvania farmers because every year or every time there was an administration change, the trademark would change. And now that you have signed it into law, and it is the law that PA Preferred is our trademark, then we can continue to grow on our base of the people who actually look for that trademark. Every time you change a trademark, you start back at square one and have to earn people's confidence. So PA Preferred is been very good for Pennsylvania farmers, and it fits right in with the buy local theme that is becoming very popular here in Pennsylvania and around the nation. What else? What was the next question?
Well, and that's very important to us. And I know with in my district too, we have one of the largest producers of mushrooms. And being here the other night, it was very important having an invite with them because it's something that we can promote as PA Preferred, and it makes a lot of sense for us. About the county fairs, how about we talk a little bit about the county fairs, or in my situation in the legislative district in southeast Berks County, we have the Ole Fair, and it's been a tremendous funding boost that we had this past year. And if you could just speak a little bit about that, Mr. Secretary.
Yes, I can. The fair funds had been cut in the previous administration. It was down to $781,000, I think, for all the fairs in Pennsylvania. Thanks to your help and Governor Corbett's help, we've gotten that up to $3 million now. And what that means is now we're at full funding for all the county fairs, plus we have some money that is going to be used for capital improvement projects at the fairs. So we asked for different projects, different applications, and we are in the process of going through those applications and look forward to helping with some matching grants for building improvements, because some of the buildings have gone downhill because there's been a shortage of funding. So it's very important. Fairs are very important. They're good for showing the non-farm people the agriculture community, and they bring everyone back home. It's a homecoming. It's a showcase of local agriculture. It's kind of what we do here at the farm show on a state level, but that's on a local level. And the economic impact of those fairs is tremendous. I believe it's one of the minimum economic impacts was $50 million. They did an economic impact study on the fairs. So that's a huge economic impact.
Well, thank you for that. I realize that in Ole, Pennsylvania, especially where our local fair is, I stand there for 3 days, and I meet and I talk with folks about all sorts of subjects, and many of them come back year after year because of that. This past year, we probably had the largest crowd ever there. The economic impact has been tremendous to the community, to the area, and it's terrific to see the FFA kids. And I know that we and I've always supported the FFA kids and what they do and their hard work. And it's great to showcase their their hard work there too at the fairs, which I know we've been here for that event also. But how about if we talk a little bit too about, I toured the facility here and the veterinarian facility, and I've been there a couple times, and I was really impressed with what is required. And how about you speak just a little bit on what is and how important our veterinarians are to our farms and just to the state in general.
Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of veterinarians that work for the Department of Agriculture. On the private side, we kind of have a shortage of large animal vets, and the University of Pennsylvania is the only college that puts out large animal vets. A lot of veterinaries can make a living on dogs and cats, a better living than they can, and without having to put up with large animals. But as far as the state veterinarians, we keep track of all the diseases and potential diseases, and we're always looking for a catastrophe in the works and try to cut that off before it actually happens. So they're very important to us. Large animal vets are very important to the ag industry in Pennsylvania.
Well, I thank you for that, and I know, especially personally, that from the wildlife side, that how important it is for us to stay on top of any diseases that we might have to combat or even just insulate ourselves against. And I have a large constituency with horses, so I know it's been very important, as you mentioned, and I really appreciated what you do there. So I want to thank you for everything that you do. I want to thank you for coming on board here and I think really shaping this department up. So I want to thank you again for that. And I want to thank you. I know we have, and you do have a couple other events to go to and one very shortly. So again, thank you, and I appreciate it, and good luck.
I want to thank you for your work on the inheritance tax repeal and on the family farms and on small businesses. That's been very important to Pennsylvania agriculture and Pennsylvania small businesses. In the past, I've known people that have had to sell part or all of their farm to pay the inheritance tax. And when we're worried about transitioning the farms and the businesses over to the next generation, what you've done in the legislature and what the governor and the legislature have done together, then that helps us get to where we need to be.
Well, I appreciate that, and I know it's been very important. I myself have really experienced that firsthand, and know many people who have, especially from the business side and from the homeowners that want to keep the tradition of the land in their family, and it's been very, very important, and we knew it was, and we thank the governor for doing what he did and for your lead on it also. So thank you once again, and good luck with the rest of this show.